Hello friends, in this video tutorial, let us understand how to do data mining using SSAS, and for this tutorial, we will use time series method for data mining. So for the purpose of this video tutorial, we have got a SSAS data mining database. In this database, we have created a table and the table name is temp sales, and if we query the table, then we can observe that we have entered data for year 2000 up to 2006, and we have got two columns, that is one column is for year, the second column is for sales. So we have entered sample sales values from year 2000 up to 2006, and using the time series predictive analysis, we want to predict the future sales for the next 5 years, that is sales from year 2007 up to 2012. Okay, so now let us go to SSDT, let us go to file, new project inside this folder. Okay, now let us call this project with the same name, that is, let us call it SSAS data mining. Okay, 1. Okay, now the kind of project that we will have to use is data mining project. So it is multidimensional and analysis and data mining project. Okay, so let's click OK. So now our blank project has been created. First thing is we will have to add a data source. So let us add a data source. Our database is SSAS data mining, text connection. Okay, next we will use the service account, next, finish. Now let us add data source view. Next we will select temp sales. Next let's call it as DSV as its data source view. Finish. Okay, so let's go to mining structures and let's click on new mining structure. Okay, so we will use existing database table. Next, now it is asking us that which mining model you want to use. Okay, so these are the different models that we can use. In this particular video tutorial, we will be using this model, that is Microsoft time series. Let's click next. Next, now this is the case table, that is this table has got the input data. Okay, now there are two columns, sales and year, out of which the year column is the key. Okay, and we want to predict the sales amount for future, and for along with this key column, sales of the existing years is acting as input also, so we'll take sales for the input also. Next, now year key is a key time field and sales is a continuous value, so sales value can take any float value also, right? Next, so temp sales and finish. So our mining structure is now ready. Okay, and we can see that there are two columns, sales and year. Okay, now we'll have to go and process, but before processing we'll have to add the SSAS database connection name. So if you go to analysis services, this is our multidimensional database SSAS 2014. So let's go to properties, deployment, and over here let us specify the name of the database. Okay, now let us do processing. Click. So now deployment is done. Okay, process successfully. Close. Okay, so now if we go to our database, okay, so right now the data this new data is not showing, database is not showing, right? So we'll have to say refresh. So now our new database with the name SSAS data mining 1 has been created, and this has been created because in our properties we had given the name of the database as same, that is SSAS data mining 1. So this is the name with which the new database has been created. Now we will find everything over here, whatever was there in SSDT, like data mining.ds, data mining.dsv, right? So everything is present, and the mining structure which has been created is also now present over here. Okay, so now let us go and explore further tabs for the mining structure. So the second tab, that is mining models, is telling us that the kind of data mining used is Microsoft time series. The algorithm used is Microsoft time series, and out of the two columns, year column is acting as key and sales column is acting as the column to be predicted. Now mining model viewer, so we can see that it has auto generated the graph. Okay, so these are the values that we have specified, and this is the graph that it has auto generated for future values, okay, based on the trend in the existing data. Okay, if you want, we can also increase the number of years for prediction. Okay, so let us bring it back. Now this particular tab we will understand in some future video tutorial. Okay, now let's go to mining model prediction. So now everything is configured now, so let us try to predict our future values. So over here we will say prediction function, okay, and over here we will say predict, okay, because we want to predict the future values. Now in this we have to specify the criteria. So what do we want to predict? We want to predict the sales, right? Okay, and if we, this is the values that we have provided as input. If we go to result, it will show us the next year's value. Okay, that is, we have data up to 2006, so it will show us the value for 2007. Okay, so it has shown the future predicted value for sales for 2007. Now if we want, we can predict future values for, let's say, 5 years. Okay, so then if we go to the result, then it is predicting now values for the next 5 years, that is from 2007 to 2011. Okay, so now this mode gives us design and this mode gives us results, but there is something else also, there is a query. Okay, so if we go to the query option, then we can get the actual DMX query which is being fired to obtain the results. So let us copy this DMX query. Now if you want, you can even directly query the database, okay, SSAS database, with the help of such DMX queries. So for this we'll have to go to new query DMX, and over here we can paste this query. So this is a DMX query, okay, and if we execute, then it will give us the same output of the prediction of sales values for the next 5 years. Okay, so I hope, friends, this video tutorial on SSAS data mining using the time series method is useful to you. Thank you.